And welcome to this episode of Dodger Man Games. So today I am going to be reviewing the arcade 1-up Defender Partycade. I saw this on QVC one day when I was searching for Gorf emulator, because Gorf is one of my favorite games, and of course it just had to be showing or doing the demo right now. But I used to play that game a lot in high school. Spent a lot of money on it. And this is something I've always wanted. I wanted a Gorf machine. And I never thought Arcade 1-up had a Gorf game built into a system or a Partycade. So, I do have the Miss Pac-Man over there. And in fact, I have a little funny story. I'll save that for another video. I submitted a trouble ticket to Arcade 1-up with an issue I've been having, and the answer that I got back from them is just ridiculous. Anyway, so this has 10 games, Defender being one, of course, and Gorf. But we've got Gauntlet, Defender, Clax, Root Beer Tapper, Bubbles, Joust, Rampage, Wizard of War, Sinistar, and Gorf. And I don't know why I did that, but that's okay. That is okay. We can get out of it. And yep. So it's got the classic button layout for Defender, which is really nice because in a previous machine, I believe it was the Rampage stand-up machine, whatever, they had the classic button layout for Rampage, but they had Defender on it, and it was really ridiculous. You had to almost be a contortionist to play it with some success. So anyway, this was one of the selling points of this game was that it had Gorf on it. The other selling point was that it had this button layout. Because I also do love Defender. I used to play that game a lot too. And yeah. So anyway, one of the things I like about this is that it's got this USB port right here. I'll zoom in there real quick. And it's got a little headphone jack there too that you can plug in your headphones. And I got a controller here. A little story about that. Let me go over to my gaming system here. I first tried my this Xbox controller here that I plug into my PC, and didn't work. And I was like, well, that sucks. I mean, do I have a defective machine? And I decided to test it on my cell phone. I plugged my cell phone in here to see if it would charge. It would not charge at all either. And I saw in a comment where somebody said that they plugged their PS4 into it and it worked fine. I don't have a PS4 anymore. I tried my PS5. Plugged my controller into it. Wouldn't work either. So I submitted a trouble ticket to Arcade 1-up. Still have not heard back from them. And it's been like 5 days. Usually you're supposed to hear back within 48 hours or 2 days. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. So payday came and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just get me a controller. And I went to the local Fred Meyer here in Twin Falls. And I got the Xbox controller and I plugged it in, and that's what you're supposed to see when it's unplugged. But when you plug it in, that's the little icon that you should see. That'll tell you that it's working, and you can actually, that's okay. So yeah, you can even move around your menu and stuff. So yeah. And you can even switch to, I think by default, your deck here is set for one player. and then this is for 2 players. But you can set that for this to be 1 player and your deck to be the second player. And it's really helpful too, because there's games. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, we'll just turn that off because that's going to get really annoying. Anyway, so the one I forgot what I was going to go with that, but anyway, one little positive here. Let me just go into Gorf here real quick. If you ever want to pause the game and say like you have to go to the bathroom, you just hit the 1 and 2 player buttons at the same time, and that'll pause your game, and you can go resume game, reset game, whatever. Swap controllers. That's how you switch from the to have that controller as the 1 player. It's kind of useful sometimes. And so yeah, we'll just resume game. And so that's another interesting, or another little good, useful added feature. Games play really well. I'm not a big fan of the Sinistar game. I'm going to have to, try and get better at that game. Maybe there's a video out there that kind of shows you how to get better at it. But yeah, I'm not that great on it. I would say the hardest part to mount this on your wall is to get those 2 bottom things screwed into the bottom of the Partycade. Other than that, you should have no problem. But I do love this. I have no buyer's remorse. I ordered this on QVC, and I'm making like 5 payments of $43 on it. So yes, it's definitely worth it. A lot of fun games on there. Brings back a lot of memories, and you can always adjust the difficulty on it if it's too hard for you. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like on this video if you would, please, and if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that if you did. This is Dodger Man saying peace, love, and baseball. We'll see you next time. I'm out.